I would be doing a lot of that. That's exactly what it is. It is a brand, and I've had to gotten used to talking about myself in the third case because of this lovely group here. And it's been a fabulous journey being able to do that because now that we are here and I can be here in a place, forgetting for a moment that it's actually my country. I can come in every evening, come through the door, bust up the door, and hear the music playing and feel the vibes and see, the staff doing what they are. The only one place I can see that is actually in Jamaica.
Yeah.
And this brand has managed to bring that to my food. For people like myself back in the day, 10 years ago, it was strange seeing someone like me being on television that wasn't kicking a ball or running fast. That was the key thing. Even again, if I come outside of myself as a Jamaican person, if I was watching somebody as a Levi Roots doing something our food and our cuisine, I would be expecting that. I'd be expecting somebody either singing a song, doing something, or telling me the sportsman or doing something. I'm not about business enterprise, I'm about food and restaurants. So even for me, it's an eye-opener. It's an inspirational moment for me. It takes me back to what my granny used to always say, be careful what you pray for. Because as a young kid, I used to always be down on my knees praying. I was the youngest of 6 children, always the one gets shoved out the way. And I used to always be praying, Lord have mercy, please God help me, give me this thing, give me comfort. And she used to say to me, be careful when you pray for stuff. Be careful because when the Lord bless you, it's going to give you everything one time. And then the key thing is that you have to be able to handle that. And not only that, once you've done that, like, I thought I had everything when I had the sauce done. That was it. But then the dream continues that I want to be a Caribbean food. This is not just about Levi Roots and what we want to do. Now, I'm going to do it for other people now. That's got a little takeaway somewhere. Someone who is doing a distribution somewhere wanting to do more Caribbean food and do more sauces. I want to help these people. So being through one door and saying be careful what you pray for, but then it's now the next door and the next level is to keep that going, which is what I found when we bust open these doors this time last year. Because the sauce was great, everyone digging there, fantastic, vegetable sauce now, all over the world, I don't know, even probably even President Obama, you forget it. I don't know, it's been like that, but now busting the door open for this program now, this was something really different. This is what my granny taught me. This is what Caribbean food is about. We all know that we have the best sauces, whatever island you come from. But to eat restaurant, now that was something completely different. As I said, it's a new room that I'm in now. It's a different door, and I'm flexing in this door with someone that's like you mentioned, Aaron Ali, my partner, and flexing with someone like that. That's what I want to do. Because I knew how to make the sauce. I can write the song about the sauce. I can sing the song. I can do everything. But if you ask me how to run a restaurant at this latitude of this side, up against the Jamie Oliver's, in a place like a Westfield where I think Caribbean food now deserves it. We should be here. People ask me all the while, why did I choose to come here? Why not? That's where everybody else is. And if we are looking at Caribbean food as being something that we know is better than somebody thinking about the boy they are doing. We know that it's better. So we deserve to be here. But being here is one thing, but surviving here is the other. As I said, I can make the sauce, I can sing the song, I write all the recipes, and everything that we have on the thing here comes from the book and everything over the years. Running a restaurant, this is where we've always fallen. As a people, as Caribbean people, we are the most entrepreneurial minded people there is. Because going back to those same takeaways, there ain't nobody loves setting up a takeaway more than we do. We love it, but can we sustain it? No, we haven't been able to do that. And for me, the key thing was to find the team and put the partners together and get the right people to be able to help me, who have the vibe of the Caribbean, but maybe not, the know our reason to run a chain of restaurant. And building the team for this model, this part of the dream, has been the most fantastic part for me. Learning ground. I've learned so much about restaurants, about what it is. So ladies and gentlemen, for you being in here and writing about it, this is not just about me. I know you guys control that what you like, but this is about Caribbean food and where we've got to with our cuisine. And how do we treat that going forward now, getting into those rooms that I said that now I'm in play. This is no time for us now to do the squabbling like what I've had to face another time with my Caribbean come to the door. Who they are the vanguard of Caribbean food. You know, them know everything. You know, they're expecting the food to be like, oh, my mother makes it. You know, Levi Roots, this is not like how my granny makes it. And I have to say, but I know your mama makes it. It's me making it. So, again, the story there, it's about all of us. Okay? We are all allowed to display Caribbean food and to show our passion about it in different ways and wait for people to get used to that. We don't own it ourselves anymore. It's for everyone. And I think it's been a bit of a challenge for a lot of people who do come through the door and see that now, this cuisine now, they have to let it go. Yeah. No more do you walk in and you have to, the dumpling have to make like, oh, your granny didn't make it and you're this and you're that. You have to look at it from the point of view that I'm in somewhere and somebody's creating something fabulous. Now, I'm just going to look at it like this is just like if I'm in any other restaurant, but from my point of view. You know, it's been marvelous seeing Caribbean people coming in and then realizing that, yeah, you know, this is really what it's about. You know, them walking on the toilet and then, I don't know if they've been up in the toilet. No. But even when we were up there, and I don't think the music is on up there. Midnight. Yeah. So, you know, it's just to say that we're always having fun. And by the way, when we read the title, it's me doing Shakespeare in patois.
Romeo and Juliet?
Romeo and Juliet. Romeo, where for them? Like, Romeo, where you there? Where you not call you Romeo?
I called before I'm there, right? That's all.
So these are the fun things that I wanted to bring in because, again, we're not going to hide our language on us as well. Because the thing I talk about is word curry and the curry board and all this. It is crucial and vital because Italians and others don't change their language when they and the way they think. So when you see what we've written on the walls and everything, what just me saying along with the food comes the culture as well. Yeah. Because that is the most important thing of all. And Steve again mentioned ChantiMedia, and this is what I think some people are finding with them, that they may have some of the food and the drinks and stuff, but the culture to go with it is just not there. And for the starting point of Caribbean food being out there, I think that's really important. In the next 10 years, there may be some things can shiver off the ends of it, and we can, you know, maybe even call it goat curry. In 10 years, 15 years time, when it's a massive thing and we're making so much money as a people, and imports are coming from Jamaica and Antigua, and everybody's making money as a Caribbean. Maybe we can water it down a little bit there, but I think at this point, it's so important with the language, culture, and everything intact. We've got to keep it. That's why it's a restaurant. It's not a restaurant. Because in a restaurant, you wouldn't call it food.
Yes.
That's why it's the point there. So, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the whole thing, and I'm going to take some questions now, just in case, because I think we're all hungry and Steve, I think, is ready to bring out the food. So, you did have anything you wanted to ask me, maybe?
I do actually. So, yeah. How do you fix the same point you just raised, which is about the letting go, if you like, of you know, your own experience with in a family situation. Yeah. And this is about a much bigger issue. It's about the food, it's about the culture and everything else. How do you get people to kind of transition into that? Not just kind of Caribbean people, but world as well. What's the fix?
It's not about getting people to change, it's about getting your own self to change. Because imagine the scenario when I had this first unit in my kitchen, me and my 6 kids. So it started, it was so personal that every pepper that we used, we kiss it, every onion we fried it. You know, it was just really so organic and personal that I was doing it with my children and everybody was loving it and that. But then the moment Japanese then came and Sainsbury's said they wanted 250,000 bottles. How do you still hold on to kissing every pepper? You just can't. You know, all you really have to do is just knowing that where it's going. And again, it's another thing my mom said to me before I took the deal of Dragon's Day. Do I want to hold on to the secret of the minds and everything that we love to do and all the kind of stuff, and watch it just going flatline like that? Yeah. Or do I want to let go of something, a little bit of it, and watch it do that? And go. And for me, the answer was simple. I wanted to do that. So that's why I accepted the fact that it's not going to be like the original. That I had to sort of shave something off for it to be where it is. There's no way I could still make it organically like in my kitchen and doing 600 something another Sainsbury's stores. That was it. It was a record breaker for anything to do with Caribbean. It was the first time that they allowed us to get in so many stores in one day. And that's by letting go a little bit of the dream. And it just goes back to what I'm saying, that maybe in 10 or 15 years time we can call it record. Because we don't know where it comes from, we don't know there's a purpose for that. But I think for the moment now we do have to keep it authentic. The language, the culture, everything.
At what point would you say to yourself, you know what, I'm good. Like, I'm good. I've made it in terms of I'm open doors for people. At what point, what would you have to see to know that your legacy is going to just...
Oh yes, I know. I was going through the toll road. And Jamaicans here, yeah? And Jamaicans here?
Yes.
Half Jamaican.
You qualify.
Going back to where I live in Clarendon from Kingston. And then you know the toll road and the grassroots of Spanish Town. And I'm thinking now this is the more normal of places. Nobody now going to know Levi Roots. So I'm just like, sitting in my car, music upload and, go on with the thing and I go on and go on. And when I got to the toll and the lady was taking the money, she saw me and she looked at me and she said, oh wait, I had the pepper man from England. When she said that, I knew that at that moment they'd come where, boy, you can't hide it. The most remotest place, between Spanish Town and Kingston, nobody not go beyond there, so Clarendon is really hot. And I was thinking to myself, this woman can, just this normal person, back then, would have seen and recognized what it is then. Yeah, it really moved on. And sweating for it in Dragonton really paid off when someone like that then said, so maybe those moments are one when, I realized that it's not a dream actually.
So Levi, what's the vision for the restaurant?
Yeah, well, the plan was always there, and for me, it's about 7 years I'm thinking about maybe an exit. And by then I'm hoping to sort of, the dream is to widen this out and have more of this. We didn't create this just to say that this is just going to be singularity. This is something that for me is going to be a dream and I can roll this out. And have many of these. So we're already looking at a couple of different sites. As a matter of fact, we was in well-known town. I won't mention which one now. But we were looking at a site which could possibly be the site number 2. So, with that blessing and everything, we should be announcing site number 2 pretty soon, maybe just after us.
Okay, good.
That's fantastic.
Brilliant.
Do I plan to open in Jamaica? Of course. One of the most fun things that I did and the most fulfilling things with the brand so far is when I opened my first store in Devon House. In Kingston, yes. It was really personal to me. That was a brilliant thing because again, Devon House story is a bit like mine because George Stibel. George Stibel is the first Jamaican black millionaire that made his money and built this fantastic house. And you must know the story that Lady Musgrove, who was the Governor General's wife, didn't like to drive past the most fantastic house built by a black man in New Kingston. So whenever time she used to drive past, she has frown, just well would be and instead of smoke a big spliff and so she had to build a road around to divert around Devon House, which now is called
Lady Musgrove Road, yeah.
So for me, when I was having my store in Devon House, it was really something that I was saying that it's a great something now, even if it's me, that somebody from Clarendon, from Kensington, Clarendon, can come to the UK and do something, in his life after going through many struggles as a young man. So it was great to do that. So definitely be looking at something to open a restaurant.
I don't actually have a question for you. I haven't read your book, but my husband has. And one of the things he shared with me through reading the book was the story of your rock star and how you turned that around. You never gave up. Didn't let society label you as done with or finished. And I just think it's so amazing to see where you've come now. You've met my husband, Tony the character.
Oh yes, yes.
So yeah, just to say thank you for keeping going. Thank you for bringing others up to you as you try.
And for being such an inspiration. Yeah.
I never trust myself in that, and I say it all the time. When one of the worst moments I think in my life is actually my dragon trip. I was really rubbish, and I don't think I've ever claimed to be anything that's turning me to inspire. All I've always been doing is trying to help be my own self. And if it can inspire someone else, then hopefully, you know, I thought it was really silly of me to take the guitar to the show, you know, but I'm so glad that people saw it as an original thing. But my kids were saying to me, Dad, don't do it. You know, and they were right, you know, because they were saying, like, you are Levi Roots, you know, the Rasta man, the singer from Brixton that everybody loves, from Paxton Sound and all this. You've made your name in a, not big as all it is now, but you did make something. We love you for that. And they were saying, don't go and do this and make a fool of yourself with the guitar. And I really wanted to do it, you know. I felt something to do something special. I didn't want to go. I know us as African Americans, we have to do twice as hard. We have to try. We see the next factor all the time when we do that. You have to sing like Curtis Mayfield and Stevie Wonder and Michael Jackson and everybody rolling to one to be able to win. And I knew that I had to do something different, you know, than just going. And I suppose I don't know if the BBC were saying to themselves, I'm actually going to have one of the worst people on here. We're going to show the clips of people losers all the time. I don't know if they thought about that. But I doubt if they would have thought when they saw me for the first time that this is going to be something. And even Evan Davis, which I saw online the other day, Evan Davis selected me as his hero, which I thought was pretty cool for him to say that because he's seen a lot of flops on the show. I'll take one more before Steve. Is the food ready to roll out?
Yes, unless Ursula's got anything more she wants to go through before we start bringing food.
Just a quick point, but yeah, does anyone have any more questions?
So just make sure that for the launch, you keep us informed. So that
Yes.
Again, you know, we are very big on social networking and stuff like that. You know, I think we deserve to sort of get the news out to everyone. I know that, you know, we are massive in that kind of way as well. So we're always doing posts and yeah. Well, we're hoping to get you the same email, you know. I know you say personally, but I also know that he's a very busy man because when he steps his foot in this country, you know, everybody wants to do something. But I'm hoping, I know he loves his food, you know, and I've cooked at his home already with his grandma and everything. So I'm hoping that will entice him that, you know, if he wants some good food, he knows where,
Wow, well, thank you very much.